Super. So we have with us Mr. Manish Bandlish, MD of Mother Dairy Fruit and Vegetable Private Limited. Thanks for joining us here.
Yeah, my pleasure, Anita, and I'm really happy to be on this forum and would love to interact with you and answer any questions I can.
The pleasure is entirely ours. So Mr. Bandlish has joined Mother Dairy earlier this year. It's been 6 months, he says. So firstly, I'd like to understand from you, tell us what is your vision for Mother Dairy and what are the aspects where it is currently and in what direction would you like to take it in?
Mother Dairy is an iconic brand, and I have grown with Mother Dairy. I belong to Delhi. I spent my childhood in Delhi, so we have grown with this brand. And not only Mother Dairy is very, very strong in the Delhi and northern region, but I think as a brand, it is iconic in other parts of the country as well. And in terms of the vision, I think within the team in the last 6-7 months, I have been able to understand the business a little more from inside now. And I think there's a huge potential to take Mother Dairy to the next level. Dairy, we are into 3 businesses. So we have the Safal brand, wherein we have large number of outlets within Delhi, and also the Safal frozen business. Right. We have the Dhara business, which is the edible oil business. And the third is the dairy and related product businesses. So all the 3 businesses have, we have created a 3-year roadmap in terms of how we want to take the business forward and to the next level. Mm-hmm. So I think there's an exciting way forward for Mother Dairy. We want to grow at a very fast pace in the next few years. Okay. And opportunity in dairy, for example, is immense because the category itself is growing in a very fast-paced manner. While milk purely is growing at around 4 to 5% annually, the related product range is growing at 20% plus, and hence we have a right to grow not only in terms of individual categories but also geographically. Mm-hmm. So we would like to grow within the geography we are in and also grow inorganically into other geographies wherever we are present.
Is Mother Dairy strong in the south as much as it is in the north?
Not really. I wouldn't say Mother Dairy is very strong there. So see, when Mother Dairies were created, you would appreciate that there were a large number of Mother Dairies created as per the mandate which was created in 30-40 years back. So there is a KMF which is there under the brand name Nandini. If you go and visit their plant, it says Mother Dairy. But so we are not really present in terms of the milk and milk products into the southern market so much so as we would like to. We don't have any restriction of going there. It's just that historically we've never been there. So we have a very small presence in the southern region. Mm-hmm. We are just there in Chennai in very small way. In brands like Dhara, etc., we are present. But in terms of milk and related products, our presence is very minimal.
Okay, but that's on agenda. You're hoping to expand?
We may, not in the next 1 year for sure. Okay. For the next 1 year or so, we would like to consolidate and grow in the geographies that we are in. I think that is what the agenda we have made with the team. There is a huge opportunity in those areas as well. So in Bombay, for example, we are there. In Mumbai, for example, we are there for the last few years. I think the growth potential there is pretty high. We would like to grow there. Similarly, we have opportunities in East, Nagpur, all these places we already present. So there is an opportunity to grow first there, and then second phase we would like to move into other territories.
Yeah. We've seen 2 consecutive summers facing the wrath of the pandemic. With the second wave hitting us exactly around summers. So what kind of impact has that had on the overall sales of Mother Dairy for this year?
See, Mother Dairy is into various businesses. As I said earlier, it has its both positive and negative impacts. It depends on the category. Mm-hmm. So, for example, ice cream sales suffered the most the last 2 consecutive summers. because of the lockdowns, the whole channel got disturbed. You would appreciate in the regions we operate, there is a combination of push carts which contribute to sales. And ice cream is not seen as an essential category in many geographies as well. So that category definitely suffered. We suffered minor, in a very minor way in milk last year. This year we were able to hold ourselves because we were operating throughout. We did not stop our operations. Actually, we saw a spurt in certain categories as well. So last year, I'm sure you would remember, there was a spurt in terms of at-home cooking because there was an extended lockdown. So we did see a boom in sales from categories like paneer. Large number of households adapted in-house cooking. So trying out new things and giving to the kids and so on and so forth. So there was a boom in terms of certain categories as well. We also saw a extended boom last year on Safal because we were operating fruits and vegetables is something which is essential for every household. So we saw certain good sales actually coming from there. So overall, if I see, I think we did not really suffer so much. There were plus and a minus on both sides. We were able to hold ourselves pretty well actually last year. Last year actually a good year for Mother Dairy in terms of performance.
But was it the same even as far as marketing spends are concerned? Did you spend just about?
Yeah, we did not curtail our marketing spends at all last year. We were at par with what the plan was. And we hope to do that again this year.
And with the festive season here, is it going to further see a spurt? I mean, are you planning to spend more than what you did during the same duration last year?
Slightly better, yes, because we would like to continue our marketing efforts across various brands and focus and invest around those brands, because that is essential. You are in a competitive scenario. You're dealing with big players like Amul and other players. So it is important to keep your brand alive. So we would definitely be investing behind them.
Is there a rough estimate that you can give me about how much you're increasing it by? I mean, percentage?
Increase, I would say around 20-25% increase. Definitely we have budgeted for this year.
Okay. This is only with regards to festive, right? Not the overall year spends.
Okay. If you're asking about festive period, I mean, proportionately, it will go into the festive period as well. But overall for the year, we are budgeted for around 20-25% increase in terms of the marketing spends.
So it's looking like a good year.
Yeah, we hope to have a good year. Yeah.
And let's come to your recent marketing campaign where you're asking people to reduce the usage of plastic through Swachhatagraha. Tell us a little about it and what was the insight?
See, we are you would appreciate, we are not a typical FMCG organization, right? Mother Dairy, from its inception itself, has a very strong social responsibility built around it. We are very, very responsible organization, both in terms of serving the farmers, who are very, very strong channel partners for us, because we as an organization influence farmer income, and which is also the dream of the Prime Minister. So we continue to do that in a very, very massive way. So this particular campaign is basically to reduce the usage of plastic as far as possible. Our token milk, which we call, which is available across approximately 3,000 such units in the Delhi NCR region. If people use that milk, which is a great quality milk that we serve to the consumers, I think that particular usage can really save approximately 700 tons of plastic usage annually, and that's a huge quantity, because finally it's a little effort on the part of the consumer that they have to get up and go to the booth. But we have a large number of booths operating in Delhi NCR region, and you are available at almost close to you within 300-400 meters across Delhi, and we are expanding our footprint as we go along. So from that perspective, I think as a socially responsible citizen, this whole insight was how we can leverage our network and provide the right product to the consumer, as well as be a socially responsible citizen. And I think Satyagraha movement, which Gandhiji launched, was against an evil, and we think plastic is an evil, and we would like to devote our.
Eradicated. Super. But anyway, it's interesting that a milk brand is doing this, because I remember my earliest memories of plastic packets were those 1 liter, half-liter milk packets that would come home. But with this campaign, while you have introduced this token milk, do you see the complete? Have you put a date to when finally we can get rid of plastic usage in milk?
I don't think that is. See, plastic usage cannot go away. It is very difficult to do. I'm sure you've seen last 5 to 10 years, government has put in a lot of effort around creating awareness around using alternate, methods of plastic. For example, today you will not find plastic in any of these big stores. We have started using our own bags, jute bags, and other means of carrying. But FMCG and other related product categories, replacing plastic unless and until you have an alternate packing mechanism, I think that is going to be tough in the short run. Needless to say, our R&D team is working frantically in terms of creating an alternate which is biodegradable. I wouldn't be able to put a timeline to it, but we are very, very actively working towards that. If we can find an alternate which is biodegradable, which is environment friendly, we would like to shift. That is very clear. At the same time, I would also like to say that we are also among the first companies in the dairy industry where we have taken an extended producer responsibility, EPR that we call it. We have signed that, wherein we are committed to collect and recycle plastic to the extent of plastic that we use, and we have been doing that, and we have till now, as of 2021 March, more than 7,000 tons of plastic waste we have collected and recycled across the country. And I think this is something which is a sign of a socially responsible organization, and we continue to do that. This really helps in terms of maintaining the environment and creating awareness not only within the organization but also beyond our organization. I can tell you, we receive requests from many RWAs. For example, I remember very recently, last month, I got a mail from one of the RWAs in Delhi. They wanted us to pick up the plastic from their society because they said, we want to collect milk pouches in our society, keep it aside, and can Mother Dairy pick it up? We said, we are very happy to do that. And we tied up with the RWA. Our people are collecting at a frequency which they are comfortable with. So these kind of small initiatives really help. And if there are other societies and RWAs who are interested in doing that, we are happy to partner with them in terms of collecting it directly from them. But it requires a certain amount of effort at the ground level. So I'm happy to say that there are socially responsible citizens who are actively working towards this. And we are definitely supporting wherever we can.
But it's commendable that that Mother Dairy has been on this crusade against plastic for quite some time. I think 2019 you had some commissioned plastic Ravana, if I'm not wrong, and then went ahead to recycle it. So it's very nice that you're creating awareness to this extent. Tell us how are you going about marketing this? I mean, what is the marketing mix for this particular campaign?
This particular campaign is largely digital in nature. So we've created a film, which is already, we released it on Mahatma Gandhi's birthday. And basis that, I think we are going to promote it digitally only. This is more aimed towards the younger generation, because they are the people who are more socially active. They are the people actually also more inclined towards saving the environment. I think the younger generation are much more active towards creating this kind of campaigns around them and adapt it to their daily use. So I think this particular campaign is largely going to be only digital. We are not going to extend it beyond digital. and we hope that this will be taken well with the consumer segments.
And tell us about which are the mother dairy products that have seen an unexpected increase in usage in the past 1 year, and which are the products that have not really done that well?
I would say the categories which have done extremely well, curd we are doing extremely well. The daily usage categories have done well and are doing well. So as I said earlier, we got a spurt in terms of paneer sales last year. We got very good traction in terms of the chach and related categories. While there was a dip initially because of the lockdown, but now it has come back with a bang, and as people have started their normal lives, we are seeing a good growth there. So the category which has not done well, and in my earlier comment I said, was ice cream, and it has nothing to do with us. It is more to do with the environment and the category itself. But I'm happy to say that we had a tremendous month in July in terms of ice cream sales. I think people, as soon as the lockdowns opened, people just went out and bought and ate ice cream, and the pent-up demand and the pent-up urge for consuming ice cream was brought into open. So that was a great month, and we had record sales of ice creams in that month. So we are back in terms of overall, our teams are there. They are in the market. In the back end, all our suppliers are working very effectively. We are maintaining our social distancing norms and everything. So I think coming months are likely to be exciting. We are entering a festival period now, and I'm sure the next 2 months are going to be very exciting for Mother Dairy as well.
Well, you spoke about ice cream, and there's a very interesting observation. I mean, unlike the West, where they store ice cream tubs, in freezers, we generally treat ice creams as more of an outing plan. Do you see that changing? Are people increasingly getting ice creams at home, storing them? Are you increasing your presence on online channels, or maybe getting into delivery services or partnering with delivery channels to facilitate that and bring about that change in India?
Absolutely. So we have launched recently, when we did our campaign on ice cream, we had brought in new packaging and variants specifically to cater to at-home consumption. And I think that was a big change which we saw in the consumers, where because of the lockdown and other things, people were still resisting going out. At least even now, you will see going out is not yet 100%. You don't see people still going to movies. People still going to extended, outings that they used to do earlier.
Right.
So in-home or at-home consumption has definitely increased, and we are definitely present in all the online channels of delivery services. All the e-commerce channels, we are absolutely available, and we are seeing a huge traction there. And at the same time, people are still, while going out has reduced to destination areas or places, but near their households, people are still moving around. They are definitely going out. Children are going out. So we see a good traction both in terms of the larger packs of tubs, which is in-house consumption, but at the same time, even in the impulse categories, the things are back to normal, I would say.
And just one more thing, a few years ago, there was this CRISIL report which said in 2019, which said that value-added dairy products industry is going to outpace liquid milk sales by 2021. Now, firstly, has that happened? And at that point in time, we also saw major, apart from milk majors like Amul and Nestle, we also saw brands like Patanjali, Coca-Cola, ITC also get into this space. So tell us, who do you view as your biggest competitor at this point in time?
Competitors vary from region to region. The milk and associated product categories are very region specific in terms of their reach, because the life of the milk products is very low, and hence it is very difficult for anybody to transport product from Delhi to Mumbai, for example. One is the supply chain costs are prohibitive because you have to maintain temperature and second, the shelf life being low, you already lose around 25-30% of the shelf life in transportation, and hence people would not buy you after if the life is 15 days, and if you already by the time you reach market 7 days is over, people will not buy, and hence it is a very concentrated kind of a business for most of the categories which are especially temperature driven, and hence when you are present in a category, you like to maximize the sales in those areas, right? So if you're in Delhi NCR, you want to maximize categories or sales into the region, into geographies which are closer to you, and hence the competition varies as you go along. So in a Bombay, when you go to South, for example, a Hatsun would be very strong, and hence that becomes a competitor for you. In West, it could be Amul or any other regional player. So players vary from region to region, and hence the level of competition or the strategies need to keep on changing as you go along, because in the background there are cooperatives, there are other players who also get some benefit from the government, and hence sometimes it is difficult for you to compete in those specific regions. So you have to keep all of that in mind when you go into any other region. So, but yeah, Amul is a big daddy in the dairy industry, and would be a competition for all of us. At the same time, regional players play a very, very important role in each of the regions.
And we hope the festive season kind of helps you to boost your sales further. And there's much, much more demand for ice cream also in this period because of the October heat. Thank you so much, Mr. Bandlish, for speaking to us. Hope to catch up with you for real soon. Not
Absolutely.
Virtually anymore. Hopefully the market's open sooner than we think it would. And lovely, lovely chatting with you.
Thank you, Neeta. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate your time, and would love to host you whenever you're there in Delhi next.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.